Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and someone sent me a question recently. It's a great question, which is, what can I ask a man on a first date to know what kind of man this is and whether or not I should date him? And so to help us answer this question, I have invited the world's leading expert when it comes to questions that help you understand the hearts and minds of men, Dr. Irving von Boggenstein. Thanks, Matt. Did you know that you have something that very few women unlock? And yet, when you unlock this thing, it gives you the ability to have what I call man-ray vision. Consider this, you're on a date with an average man. Your ability to ask him the right question gives you the capacity to see right into his mind and right into his heart to know exactly what he wants for his love life. It's been said that the quality of questions we ask determine the quality of life that we live. And the same is true for your love life. The quality of questions you ask your man determines the quality of your man-ray vision. And so to teach you 2 questions that can give you man-ray vision, let me send it back to Matt. Okay, thank you, doctor. Now, I'm going to share with you 2 types of questions that you can ask that can give you man-ray vision. But before I share these questions, just as important of what these questions are is your beingness, how you're actually asking these questions. You want to ask these questions from a place of playfulness, lightheartedness, fun. You do not want to be the interrogator when you're asking these questions and super serious. You know what I'm talking about. You've been on dates with the interrogator. It kind of looks like this. It's nice to be on a date with you, ma'am. So tell me, why are you still single?
I haven't met the right person yet.
Yeah, me too. How many dating sites are you on?
2 sites?
And which sites are those?
Match, Tinder? What sites have you been on?
Hey, I'll be asking the questions here. Now, how long you been on those sites? A few years?
A few months?
Okay, yeah, me too. It's pretty rough out there. Bunch of people, they don't know how to be normal. You know what I mean?
Trust me, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you don't want to be the interrogator. You want to have lightheartedness, you want to be playful. And the first question that can give you man-ray vision, I call the magic wand question. And you want to set this question up the right way. And so here's how you set up this question. You ask the guy as a first date and you say, hey, can I ask you a personal question? And I love that setup because that's a pattern interrupt. Not a lot of women are asking him a personal question on the first date in that way. And so it'll catch his attention and he'll say, yeah, what's on your mind? And then before you ask the question, you want to challenge him. And you want to say, now, before I ask this question, you have to promise me that you're going to answer this question 100% honest. Promise. And you have a smile, you're playful, right? And he'll say, yeah, okay, I promise. And then you ask him this question. You say, if I gave you a magic wand and you could create anything you wanted for your love life, I mean anything, what would you want for your love life? And then toss him that question and see how he responds. Now, what's great about this question is that you've set the stage for him to be 100% honest. Most men are going to take you up on that. And then as he answers, you want to look for 3 things. I call these the 3 C's. The first C is clarity, right? You want to look for how clear is he on what he wants. Does he already know? Is he giving you a clear, concise answer? Which means he's done some thinking about this. That means he's invested in the answer that he's giving you because he's already thought about it. Or is he kind of winging it? Is he kind of making it up in the moment? Is he saying, I'm not really sure what I want? And he hasn't put a lot of energy into it. The amount of energy he's put in to pre-thinking and envisioning what he wants is a direct relationship to how much energy he's going to invest in that relationship. Now, the second C is congruence. This is, does his words and his beingness line up? Do they match? Are they congruent? Right? Is he telling you his authentic desire, his authentic want for his love life? Or is he just feeding you what he thinks you want to hear? And you can feel this. You can know whether or not he's being congruent. Now, the third C is consciousness. Now, here's what I mean by consciousness. Is he a giver or is he a taker? Notice, read the energy as he's describing why he wants and what he wants in a relationship, why he wants that relationship. Is it to fill a void, something that's missing, someone to watch the kids, someone to partner with him, someone that he can have to do things with? Is it more of a taking energy, or is it more of a partnership energy? He wants to share his already amazing life with someone. This question will give you clarity on what he wants for his love life and how open he is to having a relationship. Now, the second question strategy is to, instead of fishing for facts, search for values. Unfortunately, most of us, when we go on dates and we haven't been taught better, we fish for facts. And facts are boring. You feel it and I feel it when we go on dates, right? The person will say, oh, what do you do for a living? Where do you live? Where did you grow up? How many brothers and sisters do you have? It's boring, right? And it actually doesn't give us any information about the person. So instead of fishing for facts, search for values. In other words, why does he do what he does? What are his internal motivations? What are his internal drivers? When you're able to understand his internal drivers, you know a whole lot more about what he values in his life. The best way to search for values is ask him why questions. Not just what does he do, but why does he do it? So he tells you where he works, and you say, oh, why did you choose that job? And he'll tell you his reasoning. And here's what's great. He will either tell you a reason that's vision-driven or tell you a reason that's based in circumstances. So he'll either say, oh, I've wanted to work at that spot. It's my dream job. It's what I've always wanted to do. Or it's the job that's going to lead me to what I've always wanted to do, and I'm so passionate about this particular thing. Or he's going to say, well, it was really the best I could get at the time, and they had an opening, so I kind of fell into it. Now I'm just doing it. Is he a creator, or is he a victim of circumstances? It's going to tell you a whole lot about what drives him in his mindset when you ask why questions. Another nuanced way to ask a why question without simply being directive of, oh, why did you choose that, is to ask the question, what caused you to choose that? So if you say, oh, you live in this area, what was it that caused you to choose that location? And he'll say, oh my gosh, I love this spot. It's got this cool little restaurant right down the way I can walk. It's got this great park where I can play with my dog. And my mom lives just 15 minutes from there, and she's getting older, and that way I can help take care of her. You're able to see right into his heart what matters to him, that his family matters to him, his dog matters to him. It's going to give you that man ray vision that you're looking for. So there you have it. Two types of questions, the magic wand question, and then instead of fishing for facts, search for values. And when you do those two things, you will totally increase your ability to see right into his heart and his mind and increase your own man ray vision. So now I would love to hear from you because I know you have your own unique experiences. What questions have you asked that actually reveal the most from the person that you're dating? Go ahead and post that question below. I would love to check that out. And I've created a great resource for you. It's 100 questions to ask on any date to make it more fun and more interesting. I'm going to put a link in the description. I'll link it right here in the video for you. And it's got a ton of great ideas that can keep your dates fun and interesting. So go ahead and download that complimentary ebook. It's a gift from me to you. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to get subscribed because we post new videos each and every week. That way you're alerted when they come out and it will serve you in your love life. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.